Good, happy Wednesday evening, everyone. I'm Riley King, and welcome to the Riley King Newscast, right here on the Riley King Network. We have a lot of news to get to this Wednesday evening, so let's begin. First up, millions of drivers expected on New England roads. Travelers hit roads early to avoid Thanksgiving rush. Let's take a listen to that video from WMUR News 9, Andy Hirschberger.
It's a big day on New Hampshire roads with the Thanksgiving holiday rush underway.
We left Boston about an hour ago, and we're heading to Vermont, and so far so good.
Plans were to leave super early. We left from Boston, so like Dorchester. Definitely wanted to get out of there as soon as possible.
AAA estimates that about 2 million travelers will be driving more than 50 miles on New England highways this holiday. That's up slightly from last year.
We're headed from Cambridge to upstate New York, and it's been pretty easy.
How are you finding the traffic? Is it
not bad? Yeah, it hasn't been congested at all, actually. We left early thinking it'd be bad, and it hasn't been.
One number that's down is gas prices. A gallon of regular in New Hampshire is about 12 cents cheaper than this time in 2018. Police say wherever you're going, take it easy.
This is a partnership. We're asking you to put down your electronic devices, slow down, think about what you're doing before you get out there to celebrate these festivities with loved ones and families. We ask you to buckle up.
So this is it at the Hooks and Rest area. We're on the northbound side, but you can see northbound and southbound. Volume is about what you would expect for this time of day, even though it is a holiday. The beginning of the holiday should pick up a little bit later this afternoon. State police did say that there have been 96 fatalities on New Hampshire roads so far this year, so be careful and get there safe. Reporting live, I'm Andy Hirschberger, WMUR News 9.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. State ends contract with Youth Treatment Center after overdoses reported. Governor says state will seek alternate to granite pathways. Let's take a listen to the video from WMUR News 9.
Let's get right to some breaking news regarding that youth treatment center in Manchester. Governor Sununu just announced that the state is ending its contract with Granite Pathways. This comes after several juveniles were taken to the hospital with signs of impairment. And just moments ago, officials also confirmed 2 separate overdoses at the center this week. One of those patients is still in a Boston hospital. Yesterday, the state told Granite Pathways to stop admitting new patients. The governor says officials will immediately start work on finding a new service provider. He says the inpatient center is a critical resource for the state. Again, all of that happening just moments ago.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. Group of hikers use metal detector to find man's missing wedding ring on New Hampshire mountain. Let's take a listen to the video from WMUR News 9, Charisse LeClaire.
We leap at the opportunity. We dress for the occasion, and we party with wiener dogs. We don't need a table or even a bottle to enjoy our best wine, because good times are everywhere, and this is how we vote.
Snow-covered peaks, woods, trees. The ring could have been anywhere.
He found it. Found the ring. Wow.
2 days before this miraculous mountain discovery, there was a husband with a desperate plea. posted to a Facebook hiking group.
I lost my ring. If anyone's going up there, hoping that maybe there's the chance that someone would see it in the next few days.
Bill Jagir's gold band he's been wearing for 3 years, gone.
Oh, no, there's no time to re-hike this today. I wasn't going to be able to get back up there in the next few days, so I'm thinking, I'm not sure if I'm going to get this ring back.
The post was enough to pique Tom Gately's interest.
I instantly thought, there's no way, it's a 10-mile loop trail.
Bill thought maybe he had dropped the ring near the North Peak after switching gloves. That was the only clue Tom and fellow hiker Brendan Cheever had to go on, their metal detector in hand.
It beeped and he started saying, I found it. And everybody's like, what? And he just started scratching in the snow. And there it was. Didn't that take you about 5 seconds?
Yeah.
Jeez.
Wow.
He was right, too. I mean,
exactly
I didn't go.
Tonight, the group got to meet in person in Massachusetts, where they all live. The band now safely back on Bill's finger and probably sitting out the next hike.
Good directions from Bill, a little bit of luck, a little bit of fate. I think it all came together right there at that one spot.
For a complete stranger to go up there with the metal detector was pretty nice of them. That was the last hike for this guy.
Charisse LeClaire, WMUR News 9.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. That is very cool that he got the ring back, that man. And now let's take a look at your U.S. stock market and see how your U.S. stock market closed for this Wednesday evening. Your Dow Jones Industrial Average closed in the green and went up. Your Nasdaq closed in the green and went up. S&P 500 closed in the green and went up. Gold closed in the red and went down. Oil closed in the red and went down. US 10-year closed in the green and went up. Euro/USD closed in the green and went up. And VIX closed in the green and went up. And that is a look at your US stock market. Stocks rise for a fourth day in a row, hit record highs. Stocks rose slightly on Wednesday, building on their record-setting run after the release of strong, then forecast economic data. Chemical plant explosion in Texas rocks nearby homes. Let's take a listen to that video from ABC News.
Now to that breaking news in Texas. Multiple explosions rocking a chemical plant, blowing out doors on nearby homes, forcing mandatory evacuations. Marcus Moore has the latest for us. Good morning, Marcus.
Well, Robin, good morning. That mandatory evacuation still in effect this morning for the area immediately around the explosion site as that fire continues to burn. Overnight, a massive explosion at this chemical plant in Port Neches, Texas, lighting up the night sky, causing neighborhood evacuations, and powerful enough to blow out windows at homes several miles away.
My dining room ceiling crashing down.
The plant, which is located about an hour and a half from Houston, produces chemical and petroleum-based products and has 125 employees.
I hope that everybody inside the plant is okay. Right now, that's a big concern.
The first call was received at 1 o'clock this morning.
We're pretty much in bed, but it came in two waves. The first one we heard, you saw the light flash. I mean, you saw the light and you felt the house rattle, and it sounded like a thunder in the distance. But about a second or two later, the like a shockwave sort of hit the house, and in my house, it was pretty loud. It was very loud, mainly because the front door blew in and the door frame blew out.
Mike Tobias works for the local school. He was ordered to evacuate.
So at that point, I thought the house was coming down, and the first instinct was grab the kids. We needed to get out of the house.
And 3 workers suffered injuries, and this morning it's still unclear what caused that explosion and fire. Cecilia?
Frightening scene there. Okay, Marcus, thank you.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. And that does it for this Wednesday evening edition of the Riley King Newscast, right here on the Riley King Network. I hope you all enjoyed watching, and I'll see you back here tomorrow for another newscast. And I'll have a news report coming up in a little bit. Good night, and bye, everyone.